Okay. Hey, everybody. It is ArchangelLilith, and I was kind of snooping in the comments section of a few YouTube videos about different things that people would like to see built. So one of the ones was build a house in Sims and then recreate it in Minecraft. So I am a hardcore Sims player. I have always been a Sims player. So I was really excited about this challenge because I have also been playing Minecraft for quite a while. I did stop for some time in between, but I decided that, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick it back up and see what I can do. And same with Sims. I ended up staying away from it for a little while, and mostly just because I needed the space on my computer for YouTube videos and everything else that I was doing at the time. So having space to put games on was not an option. So with this house, it took me a little bit to get used to the Sims 4 controls, mostly just because I haven't really played Sims 4 all that much. I have it, and I have like a couple of families and everything on it, but I haven't really been actively playing Sims 4. The last Sims game that I really played semi-hardcore was Sims Medieval, so that is a while ago. And yeah, so it took me a little bit to figure out what I wanted and how I wanted this house to look, and still keeping in mind that it was gonna have to be something that I was able to recreate in Minecraft later on, which was also a massive feat in itself. That was actually really hard for me to figure out in terms of like sizing and wall directions and that kind of thing. So that was a good challenge. Whoever's comment that was that I saw, good one. It's hard to do, especially when you don't have chisel and bits or anything like that. I'm strictly on vanilla Minecraft, so I don't have all the fancy dancy gadgets that allow me to make more intricately detailed walls or shapes or anything like that. So yeah. As you can see, as I'm building here, I kind of struggled a little bit with the one wall on the wall. I guess it's currently on the left side of the screen, just because it was not where I needed it to be. And then I couldn't figure out how to outstretch the wall without moving all of the wall, and yeah, it became a problem. So I just built another wall and deleted the one in the center, because that was my fix for everything back when I played Sims. Couldn't make it work, just build one around it and delete the inside. Of course, too, I know like the general purpose of this challenge was to be like, just do whatever you want in Sims and then rebuild it in Minecraft as best as you can. But I always had to have the idea that I was gonna have to recreate it in my head, because otherwise I was gonna start picking things like marble and a bunch of other stuff that I just don't have access to in Minecraft. So it was gonna look a little silly on the finished product without that. I also made the choice not to really furnish the inside of either house. I did do the staircase just to go up to the second level, because I did decide I wanted to do a 2-level house and make it a little more grand, not just a 1-level house. The other thing that I really struggled with in terms of building in The Sims again is the fact that now with Sims 4 you've got the ability to do multi sizes of walls, and like you have all of the different window options and everything else. So I was seeing windows and I was like, yeah, I really want that one, but at the end of the day I couldn't use it because I hadn't made my walls big enough to use those windows. So this was also kind of a learning experience for me in terms of how to use Sims again and continue building in it. So that was also fun. It was a good challenge to try and wrap my head around the actual mechanics of the game, I guess, and just try and figure everything out. The other one that I had a really hard time with was the siding. I couldn't find a siding that I actually liked in Sims that I could kind of translate over to the like 5 options of wood that I have. So that was a little bit of a bummer. So I think at the end of the day, the Sims house kind of looked a little better than the Minecraft house did. So that was fun. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of move ahead here in this build. I ended up doing the roofs and the windows and everything else, and then the next part I wanted to do was the landscaping, because I think that also really makes the overall appeal factor of your house in general, whether it's Minecraft or Sims. So that was a big thing. I was really excited to see a lot of the options you have for landscaping now, especially with The Sims, and having these massive trees as well as the flowers and the wildflowers and the bush options and that kind of thing. It's amazing how much games evolve over time, and it's fun revisiting the games that you used to play so much and seeing how much they've changed since you stopped playing. But it also gave me something to try out and test as well when going into doing this and doing the landscaping in Minecraft, because I know I can bone meal, the ground and make it full of flowers, and I know I can grow trees. So that made it a lot of fun as well. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. It was a lot of fun trying to fully design what I wanted. And then even funner to go back into another game with completely different mechanics and translate it over into that game. I'm gonna be so excited that you guys probably heard that. My cat is talking next to me in his sleep. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I added more trees along the back here just to make a little patio area, and just to kind of make it a little more fleshed out. I was gonna add a wall, but I couldn't. I was on the very, very border of the property, so that didn't work out the way that I wanted, but here we are. So that was the final product for The Sims, and now we're gonna hop over to Minecraft. So here we are in Minecraft. I hella sped this up just because it took forever. Like I've mentioned in previous videos, we don't have copy and paste functions or anything like that. So we're strictly Xbox One Minecraft, and it's a process and a half doing this. The other thing was trying to determine the equivalent of one Sims square to one Minecraft block. I think in the end I ended up doing one Sims square, which is broken into like 4 smaller squares, is the equivalent to Minecraft blocks. So that was how I got my measurements. Otherwise it looked really small and really cramped, and it just didn't make sense. So I did what I could and built it up as best as possible, while still trying to remember what my Sims looked like. Keep in mind as well, I did my Sims house on my computer, so I had to switch platforms, and yeah, that was also a lot of fun. So yeah, basically it was just a lot of repetitiveness. I used the lighter block for the walls just because I had used the light gray in Sims, and I figured that would kind of translate the best. And then, yeah, moved on to the floor, and that I managed to get pretty much the same color as the Sims house. Again, I can't be too picky just because I don't have lots of fancy mod packs or anything like that for Minecraft. So yeah, I did what I could. Skipping ahead just to give you guys a little bit of a break, I went through, finished the second floor, finished the balcony outside, and built the stairs inside as well. And then moved on to the roof, which was also a pain in the butt and super repetitive, but I managed to get it done, as well as the 2 little front pieces as well. And honestly, I'm not hating it. It looks a little basic in terms of Minecraft houses, but there you go. Unfortunately, that's what we've got. Then I had to do a little bit more terraforming just to get that front area done properly. Also then had to fight with bone mealing these trees to try and get them large as well. So that was a struggle and a half. I think I fought with them for like 15 minutes and even walked away from my controller because I was just so fed up. And yeah, this one was pretty easy in terms of doing just the landscaping, because I had a pretty good idea of what I was going to do and how I was going to achieve the look that I wanted in terms of the front area of the house. I think if I had the ability to use like world edit or things like that as well, I think it would make me a little bit better in terms of trees, because I really wanted to have better trees. Like, I wanted them to be fuller, but I also at this point had already taken about an hour in The Sims to build the house there, and then I took another 2 hours, I think, to rebuild it in Minecraft, and I did it all in one night with a little bit of break in between. So I was getting really tired by the end of it, and you'll see here in a couple of minutes I actually tried to fill out one of the trees in the back, and then I ended up just giving up because I was really tired. I really liked how that one had turned out, but then every other tree that I put down was these tall, spindly trees without a lot of leaves on them. So I tried to fill it out. It didn't really work. It kind of just looked awkward, and I ended up giving up. So if you have any tips on making trees look a little fuller, I'm all for those as well, because I really liked how the other one looked, but I could not replicate it more than once, which was really sad. Yeah. So I tried my best. It looks horrible. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I actually absolutely hate this tree. But I tried to salvage it. I really did. And yeah. Again, I apologize if you can hear any random things in the background. Not only is my cat here with me, but my girlfriend is currently playing Final Fantasy. So if you hear random yelling, that is why. Yeah. Okay, so this build is done, and I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour from it. Let me know how you think I did. I kind of think I did well, but it was really hard, and I appreciate the challenge, whoever you are that commented that. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel. We have lots more coming in the future. See you guys.